Have you ever said yes just to avoid guilt, even when every part of you was screaming no? You're not alone. Today, let's talk about the psychology of saying no and how that one word can protect your mental peace more than anything else. First, understand why saying no is so hard. We're wired to seek connection. We want to be liked, helpful, accepted. That's why saying no feels like rejection, or worse, failure. Psychologists call this people-pleasing, a survival response rooted in fear of judgment or abandonment. But here's the twist. Every time you say yes to something that drains you because you're saying no to yourself. Here are a few psychology-backed ways to say no gracefully, but firmly. Without the guilt, you can say the direct, "No, I appreciate it, but I can't take this on right now." Also, you can delay your response. For example, you can say, "Let me check and get back to you." Gives you space to decide. You can say no as a boundary builder. "That doesn't work for me, but I wish you the best with it." Also, you can adopt to say no with kindness. "I'd love to help, but I'm at capacity right now. Hope you understand." Practice them. The more you do, the easier it gets. Do you know what happened to your brain when you says yes? Saying yes to please others, even when it harms you, is part of a trauma response called fawning. It's your nervous system trying to avoid conflict, often rooted in childhood experiences of not being allowed to say no. Every time we say yes to something we don't want to do, our brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Over time, this builds chronic stress, weakens immunity, and leads to emotional exhaustion. Your brain has a limited amount of decision-making energy each day. Constantly saying yes to others depletes your willpower, leaving less energy for your own goals and boundaries. Every time you overextend yourself to please someone, you're training them to expect you to always say yes. When you begin to say no, you reset expectations and protect your peace. Ironically, when you say no with honesty, people respect you more. It builds trust and helps you attract relationships based on authenticity, not obligation. Our brain has a limited amount of decision-making energy each day. Constantly saying yes to others depletes your willpower, leaving less energy for your own goals and boundaries. Psychologists define healthy boundaries as the foundation of mental health. People with clear boundaries tend to have higher self-esteem, better relationships, and lower levels of anxiety and resentment. When you start saying no, something magical happens. Your stress lowers, your sleep improves, you have time for the things and people that truly matter, and most importantly, you start feeling in control of your life again. I hope this video has guided you on how to say no. So, say it with me. No is a complete sentence. It doesn't need an explanation or an apology. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more mental peace tools, and drop a comment below on what's one thing you're ready to say no to this week.